absolutely. Yeah, you might want to remind Joe about there's about 20 seconds.
Great, so if everyone pops their video back on. Brill. Hi everyone, welcome to Tracks Live Rehearse Reading by Paula B. Stanek. I'm Jo Newman, I'm the director, and I'll be reading the stage directions. I'm going to disappear in a moment and introduce you, our lovely company will introduce ourselves. Before they do, just a quick content warning that this play does contain references to self-harm, so that some people may find triggering. So just to let you know that before we start. Okay, I'm going to hand over to Mark.
Hi, my name's Mark Springer and I'll be playing the role of Mickey.
I am Joanna Van Kampen and I'll be playing Simone.
Hi, I'm Javelle Hall and I'll be playing Jack.
Great, enjoy everybody. I'm just going to turn my video off now. One. It's 4:15 p.m, a Friday in mid-autumn. A playing field basketball court. The late afternoon air is sharp. Mickey and his son Jack playing basketball. For a moment it's competitive and quite joyful till Jack gets bored and slows. In the background somewhere watching is Simone. Mickey carries on playing full out, occasionally calling on Jack to play with more effort. Jack stops to check his mobile. Mickey continues by himself. Mickey's good, a bit out of breath, but he moves well. He nets the ball 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Simone moves away as Mickey celebrates. He waits for Jack to notice.
Do you play with your mates? Do you have mates? Never see any of them, that's all.
I've got friends.
What do you all do?
Hang?
You just hang out and what? Watch others play? That must be a cracking afternoon.
I don't hang around here.
So where do you and your mates hang out then?
Jack plays with his mobile.
Mate,
Shopping centre.
you go shopping?
Shopping, you mad?
Shoplifting? There's mate, egging each other on. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
I'm not even going to comment.
I've done it, Jack. Went round with my little gang. Got one to buy crisps while the rest of us nicked the sherbet dips and a handful of chews.
I ain't a thief.
I wasn't saying that. I just meant...
Nicking stuff, that's what you think of me.
It was a little joke, mate.
Yeah, that really cracks me up.
It wasn't meant badly. I don't know where you go out, what you and your mates do. You come round and you shut yourself away. Won't even let me in your room when you're over.
I do proper stuff at my time.
Jack plays with his mobile.
Sorry I missed you last weekend.
Were you down the pub?
Nah, I do proper stuff with my time. I had things to sort. I just wanted to see you to say sorry.
That why you were at the gates?
Yeah, that and thought I'd catch you before you ran off. Have a little chat about a few things.
Chat?
Yeah. That we should make this a regular thing. Meet you out at school and play a bit once a week, or when you're over.
Basketball.
You've always loved basketball.
When I was 6.
Mickey plays with the ball a little by himself.
You have plans for this evening?
Do as it goes.
Well, glad I caught you and booked a bit of your time. It's nice.
It looks like it's going to chuck it.
What's a bit of rain?
Gets you wet.
Jack checks his mobile.
That thing gonna have a breakdown if you don't check it every 5 seconds.
Jack ignores him. Mickey slumps on the ground, comforts himself with a roll-up. He watches the smoke disappear in the air for a moment before his attention returns to Jack.
We can go for a pizza if you like. Beef, double cheese, chili, and pepperoni. Throat's salivated up just thinking about it.
I told you I got plans.
After you finish the plans,
Mum will want me back.
tell her you're stopping off to eat with me. Save her doing it.
I've got things to do.
All right. Don't stress about it. How are the lessons going?
All right?
Come one time and listen to you.
Why would you do that?
I'd like to see.
You want to stand around and watch me have taken a guitar lesson?
I'll sit if there's a chair. Just like to see you play. You play me something when your next round.
If you like.
Jack takes the ball and plays around with it.
Don't carry your case and bunk off the lessons, do you?
No, I'm keeping the classes. I have to.
If you really don't want to go, you can drop them.
All right?
You want to drop them?
Got a lot on.
Set you up with an instrument as soon as your fingers could wiggle. Thought we produced a little Hendrix or the hair you were born with. Named you after this guitarist, Jack Airport.
Yeah, I know.
You should try and push yourself so you have it.
So I do basically have to, yeah?
It's better if you learn all you can, so you have the option. You can choose to play or you can stop.
So when does the option bit actually kick in?
Later.
Jack goes back to his mobile.
Do you see bands ever?
Go to a club sometimes.
Clubs, really?
Sometimes, not so much now.
What you into now then?
All sorts.
What?
You mean I have to tell you?
I'm your dad, not a psychic.
What do you think I'm up to?
I didn't say that.
Ask me questions all the time.
Just want to know what's going on with you.
When I ask you anything, you get all quiet and jumpy. Just say what you want to say. You'll feel better for it.
You amaze me with what comes out of your mouth sometimes.
You never surprise me.
You don't look at me. Do you realise? You hardly look me in the face.
Why are you gone all soft?
You're a 15-year-old boy. Now, I know what that is. I just want to know that you can deal with it.
Can you handle yourself?
What's that supposed to mean?
I really think you should sort yourself out before heading my way.
Mickey snatches up the ball. He plays and plays until he can't. He chucks the ball hard at Jack. Jack throws it back. Mickey chucks it again harder at him.
Let's see you do a bit.
I don't want to play.
Mickey starts to walk away. He stops, torn.
I'll catch you next week.
Don't go.
Jack gives a limp wave and leaves him standing. 2, 5:30 p.m. on Friday. Jack is vlogging.
So, my voice, my way. It's early Friday night, end of the week, and I'm going to start doing this a little different. You can take what you want to take from it. There's so much going on in my head right now, I can't relax. Get in school, and as teachers, reporting you the second you put your hand up and question anything. I walk down the road or hop on the bus with my mates, and people are tripping over themselves to step from us or blank us out. People have you in their heads, and they won't move from it. Even Dad, even he's just disappointing. Things like all of them, when truly he's the one in danger of becoming a waste man. Anyways, I'm not here to speak about him. There's bigger stuff. You know how they nicked that Banksy? Just come along and cut it out the wall. First off, it was proper funny. Everyone cracked up, legging it down the high street with this graffiti. But when I think about it though, it's dark. I mean, the man gifted the place a bit of art. Some people could have had proper pride in, but they came and took it the same way. People got angry, contacted the council, went to the papers and demanded it back, like demanded. All the time it was the owner of the building looking to cash in. Never mind they weren't put there for him to snatch and make a profit on in the first place. The man stole from us, so he's a thief. So what I want to know is why I'm the one stopped and searched for matching some vague description of someone doing, they can't even tell me what. You got to be smarter. Yeah, you got to decide if you're going to be this man or that one. I think you've got to be bigger than anyone.
King's Cross Station. Simone with a wheelie case. She watches Mickey a moment before calling out.
Mickey! Mickey! I knew it was! I saw you through the crowd, the back of you. Can still spot you through a load of people. Oh, it's funny as here, isn't it? It's funny.
It's really you.
It is.
Don't believe it.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was just shopping, you know, not shopping, just trying to find something to change into, something to make me look better than this. I was like going down aisles through rails of crap. Have you noticed everything's a take on something that we've already passed? Like, what's it going to be when we're 60, 70? I don't want to revisit. I hate fucking retros for the sadly unimaginative. So I'm going around like crappier crap. It's really grinding on me. I speed up trying to hit on something, anything slightly new, slightly now, that's all. And I go into this shop, you know, the one that's vintage grunge. It's completely the opposite of what I want, but I'm out of opinions. So no, not options, not opinions, options. Even my brain, that works wrongly. Options are running out. Well, probably opinions too. But there's only 9 shops that I'll have anything to do with, except the ones that I don't have the credit rating for. But I'm getting frantic. I'm up on floor 2 or 3 or however they call it from street level. And I'm really pissed off. There's not even decent ripped jeans or flared or baggy or skinny or like whatever. Nothing's worth a second look. So I give up and try not to waste any more on this waste of my life shopping. On the escalator, there was this girl, teenager looking, you know that type. Like no one over 21 should even exist. And she's standing solid on the left when she should be on the right. It's got a little pale blue iPod on, and you know something about her and this baby fucking iPod really winds me up. But I'm stopped behind her a few steps and I'm thinking, how do I get this selfish cow's attention? Because she hasn't heard me. Coming down and she's like plunked herself just there in the way of everything. She's definitely not going to move until we get to the bottom. So I just wanted to push. I don't know why I'm telling you this. I've just gone off on this unstoppable, on this tangent.
You've not changed?
Oh, it's good to see you.
Didn't push her, did you?
What do you think?
You never know with you.
It's weird seeing you. It's your face.
Pretty much is.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit, I've just got in, my head's hovering somewhere over South America.
South America? I thought there'd be masses to say when I saw you again.
Well, let's just enjoy it. Can't believe this is King's Cross. What the fuck happened?
Redevelopment. That's what they call it.
Excuse me for looking like this.
You look all right?
All right.
Good. You're looking good, all right?
You look different. Your eyes, they're all squinty.
Is that bad?
Oh, Mickey, I can't believe this. So,
you're going to tell me what happened with that escalator, girl?
oh, I fell.
You fell.
Yeah, I took a step round and I must have missed it. I don't know how. I'm starving. I could do with a drink.
How'd you miss it?
Well, she was in front. We both fell to the bottom. I hurt myself. My leg, it slammed against the edge of the metal step thingy and there was blood right here. Might have had to go to A&E.
For that?
Yeah, it could have been internal damage.
What about her?
She's a young girl. She'll soon get over it. Look at me. I'm all dirty and sticky. You're not happy to see me. Fuck me, King's Cross.
Great nights here.
Where was the last?
One we got chucked out of Brixton Academy.
Yeah, jumped off the tube and sat outside Smith's with a hot dog, dreaming of taking one of the trains on the destination board.
Knew I'd live nearby someday.
You were there.
Manor House, close enough.
All this reinvention, they can't do anything about the smell.
Just the drains, tons of blockages below us, all be submerged at some point.
You want to get a drink? A triple espresso and a bit of calm.
I can do the espresso.
I'm so glad this happened. Went to get in touch with you so many times. I stopped in Argentina for a while.
I heard, eventually.
I can't believe it. There's all this warmth. Argentina's people really let you in, you know?
Do you run away from there too?
I did all right over there, actually. Let me find this.
She gets out her mobile.
I believe I was on the news. I got work singing in bars and places, like good ones. Got a lot of attention. I was on this early morning news programme everyone watches, little interview slot. It's here somewhere on YouTube.
She gets it up.
Oh, shit, it's about to go. Bloody useless phone. Battery's got the life of the gnat. Here we go, quick.
Simone plays it.
It's in, well, my rough Argentine Spanish.
You learn Spanish?
Yeah, of course.
He watches. It finishes. She starts it again.
466 views.
Great.
466.
She starts it over again.
Come on, we can find a better place to do this.
Sec.
You don't have to be embarrassed.
Watch it.
He watches. Just the tinny sound of the clip playing out. She stares at the screen for a second after it finishes.
Nice moment. So you're good?
Great. Yeah, I'm all right. Solid, you know. Okay.
Fantastic.
Jaleese has gone.
Where?
Dead. Yeah, it was a bit of a heavy one. Big funeral. Must have been around 60, 70 of us.
70 people in church. She'd have loved it.
Don't reckon I'll get anywhere near even half that.
You wouldn't worry. They probably won't have funerals when we go.
What?
They'll just film them.
Why'd anyone watch a film of a funeral?
Convenience. Offer a film and download package for mates and relatives who can make it. Can watch when they got time.
Played Enjoy Yourself after.
Everyone jumping in.
Everyone screaming, I'm Mickey and I'm gonna enjoy myself first.
Funny.
Can capture that watching the download.
Let's get a drink.
Lara was in handcuffs. 2 police guards either side of her. Like we were in some Tarantino movie and it was only sulky little Lara instead of some mouthy gangster. She smiled, you know, she had this tiny smile on her. All Jaleese did for us lot, and her own daughter ends up, you know.
Can't always call it.
Made me sick thinking of how Jaleese would have felt
That she was dead, probably. I see you're still sensitive.
She was good to us.
I don't think of that anymore. Look at us, we're brilliant now.
You never think about growing up.
No, too much to be getting on with.
But I'd rather not be thinking of any of it. I'd rather Jaleese was still right here.
What, waiting at her table for one of us to own up? Staring us out and telling us how disappointing we were. Not really a time I need to cherish.
Where are you heading to?
You've got to be somewhere.
There's this drinks do work. Well,
She touches his face.
Listen to some good music.
I'm not drinking.
What?
I'm having a bit of time off from it.
Why?
Need time out.
Well, we can't have that.
You can drink what you like.
Where's the laugh and getting pissed by yourself?
Don't have that much of a laugh. It just knocks me out.
Oh, you've not become one of them born again anus reflecting AA tossers.
I'm giving myself a break. Just have the odd one to mellow me out.
Well, you can have a mellow out now for my birthday.
Your birthday?
Well, look, a sad twat drinking alone.
We can do something else. Go to wherever you're staying. Freshen up a bit, and maybe we can go for a Mexican or an Indonesian or something.
I'm not hungry.
Later, not now. Where you got to get to?
Nikki, so excellent seeing you. You living by yourself?
Jack's with me every few weeks.
Fuck, Jack. Huh. How's that? I forgot him. Forgot you had a son. Imagine.
Well, you never really got to know him.
How is he?
Good. Yeah, fantastic. He's big, tall.
Are you with her? What's it? It's name block. Sorry.
No, we can keep it together. You know what it's like.
Not really.
How it goes sometimes. Nothing major happened. Nothing big. It just sort of never went anywhere. She moved on. I'm all right. I'm solid, yeah. Just she can get funny. She's weird with me, and I don't really know why.
We're not together. Why bother with what's in her head?
It's not what was planned.
Well, what is?
I don't know what if Jack feels it? He's quite sensitive.
I don't really know about all this.
Yeah, never meant to go into it.
Nikki. I'm sorry. Cigarette and a good track. That's what we need. Go out dancing?
Yeah, maybe. But where have you got to get to?
Let's get on the train. Go and head to like Glasgow or wherever. Just head off somewhere, a weekend or a week. Don't you love that we could do that? Wouldn't it be brilliant waking up in a new room tomorrow morning, like slipping out of new sheets and feeling your feet on different bath enamel? Imagine waking up somewhere else. We can make something completely different happen.
"15 years. And that's what you come back with."
Jack, vlogging.
I want to be different. When someone thinks they can sum me up, I want to hit them with something totally opposite. Make them use their simple little minds when I'm in front of them. It's like, it's hard to just see ordinary. Easier to see threats. That's what we're dealing with. Sometimes I see a police uniform and something just hits me. I get uncomfortable. But at the same time, I want to test it. I want to see what this one's like, see if they're going to see me the same way, or if they're one of the proper ones. I eye them up, because there's nothing to look in, right? I'm a boy in the world. I can look where I like. I should be able to. See, most times they just look past me and carry on. But a few times they look right at me. One, a couple of weeks ago, he came back with, Yeah, just that. The way he said it though, yeah, quiet to himself. Inside I was swallowing. But I held his look until I passed. His eyes stayed on me right up the road. I wasn't saying nothing. I thought about it, but I didn't say anything this time. Not this time. See, there's good ones and bad ones, I know, but that don't help me. It's one of those things that's always in my head. I can't be the boy nicking joke sweets like dad jokes about, because what if I get the wrong one day?
3. 7 p.m. Friday evening, Mickey's living room. A sparse room, some music books, vinyl, a record player and some modern technology. Simone takes in the place, swallows back her disappointment. Mickey comes in with drinks.
You got something to smoke?
Can't we just drink?
Simone drinks, distracted.
You going to your goodbye drinks thing?
Not sure if I can take the smiling, the politeness. Get virtually sacked and we have to go and drink to it. Just like that, he told me. No explanations, no warning, nothing. Company can't afford so many staff. We're in acutely unfortunate times, he said. Take the rest of the afternoon, go home and relax. Lose my job, and I'm supposed to sit at home watching TV, getting drunk with the money I'm no longer earning. Hate the TV. Once it might have been a great invention, now it just sells you stuff.
Stifling in here.
What this ebook reader they advertised, I had absolutely no joy out of it. You can carry around 1,400 books though. You can even read quarter of a book on it. I like paper.
Little Mickey with his paper books.
Don't take a piss.
You should have gone to college. Should have done.
Would have done if I'd have known how. Still, done all right without it.
You did.
How do I tell Jack? Cook up a chicken and squid risotto, then tell him, I've lost my job.
You find other work.
I never thought after years of staining and polishing, never really believed sales would work out, but it's all right. Jack likes it. There's not much he seems to like with me now.
You'll get over it.
You ever been sacked?
Yeah, a few times. Happens when you do these scrappy little jobs.
It wasn't a scrappy job.
It was sales work, Mickey. You're not a salesperson. Look at you.
I was on the phones.
I need a proper smoke. Where'd you keep it?
Simone moves around the room, searching any secret-looking spots.
Here? Here? No, somewhere around here, I think. Oh, come on, give us a clue. Might have to smoke my own then.
She takes a packet from her bag, rolls a spliff and smokes.
He said I have a strange face. Seemed genuinely upset about getting rid of me, so I pressed him for a reason. And that's what he came back with.
Was he on something?
I have a strange face.
That's just prejudice. They don't like the look of you.
It's not about my physical appearance.
It's your face.
He didn't need my actual features. No one knows what I'm thinking. That's what he reckons.
So, why should they know?
You think my face is difficult to read?
Oh, it's just your face to me. Don't need it to tell me anything. The minute I saw you on the platform, I knew.
In the station, you mean?
We've our own connection.
She holds out the spliff to Mickey. He shakes his head.
He was trying to help, but a 20-year-old telling you that, I wanted to smack his head there on the desk.
With a massive heart.
Spent half my life covering up, and now everyone wants me to spill it.
Well, they just want small helpings of your hardships. They're not interested in the full-blown complications, the real stuff. Fuck them. Making demands for a shitty job, you're better off out. Move on.
Be happy with a reference and skip off smiling down the high street? Or take out the ebook reader and get lost in 1,400 fucking fictions?
There'll always be another job you can die in. Get your guitar and play somewhere. That's when your face lights. That's who you are.
How much do you reckon I'd earn from that?
Then fight back. Tell the world they're wankers. Like, blow their shitty drinking do. Don't take it and sit here crying on. We waste too much of ourselves on useless people.
I'm not crying.
Let's go and find something more. Lose the will for anything different when you stay in one place.
Don't play with me.
I'm not playing.
I'm fine here.
I'm telling you, you could do more.
I won't be sucked out. Got a decent flat. What would I get elsewhere? Jack was born here and I want him to have that. Move later if he wants to, but right now he's smack center of every possible chance. That's what I can give him.
Yeah, and what are you giving yourself?
It's about him.
Why is that?
It has to be.
That's an excuse.
Yeah, you know.
I know you.
Once.
You're the same little Mickey, hanging on to anyone that gives you 5 minutes.
Rather that than dropping people.
I never dropped you. I'm just saying that you have to have a life too.
I have. I like this. I like it. Like where I am. I have a son. Didn't imagine I'd feel what I feel, but I do. I want to feel it. It's incredible how he just grows into this different looking person. Smells more grown up every time he walks through the front door. I miss him leaning his head on my arm when we were on the tube and he gets tired and that, but there's other stuff now. When something goes good, his eyebrows raise up in a sort of surprise and his body sort of rocks back and forth. It's quite comic. Yeah, sometimes he's tough. I have weeks where I think I'm not doing enough. It's hard to know if you're getting it right, you know? Is this what you do? Is this
Love.
how to be a dad?
Doing it right.
Nothing will change if we don't make it.
Sorry about the job.
You can't help my face.
She suddenly hugs him.
Do you want to get cleaned up?
Later. I won't let go.
What are you back for? It's nice to feel something warm.
You.
They hold each other still and silent, completely comfortable for a moment.
What was that sound?
Stomach's kicking about a bit.
Oh no, I heard something else.
Centre of London, there's always noise.
She moves away from him, peeps out the window.
You staying?
Let's go down Camden.
There's a place down the road we can go. They've done it up a couple of years ago. Does all these flavoured beers and tequilas. Never too busy, except on a Sunday. Happy families, 12 till 4. Can't get a seat for them and the kids wobbling around. Nice place to sit though, feel part of it.
Anywhere more upbeat?
Oh, it is. I'm probably giving it the wrong impression.
No, I need something cheering.
Simone relights the spliff.
Got a track that'll lift you.
Mickey goes to his music collection. He picks up his MP3 player.
This sound will take you back.
No, don't put anything on. I don't want to hear music.
What you wanted me to play?
You, yeah, a live person, not recorded. I'm not in the mood for it.
You don't want to hear recorded sound.
I don't, no.
He leaves it. He slumps back down, studies her.
You don't look like you saw much sun. Don't look dark. What is it?
She shakes the thought away, holds out the spliff to Mickey. He looks at it. He takes it, smokes.
What are you going to do for work?
I'll see.
Unless you got a bundle saved and stashed, you're going to need way more than a few nights singing in a bar.
No, I've no secret saving stash. All I'll inherit is some manky furniture and maybe the Frigidaire sat in the corner since 1970. Could never stand his drinks warm.
Wasn't talking about.
Don't talk about him, please.
Simone goes back to the window. Her eyes search outside.
I'm just saying, you have to think about what it is you can seriously do for yourself, realistically.
Mickey, shut up.
But you'll need to, or you just end up. I don't need to give you a speech about it.
Tell me more about you. Like, what are you doing? Why are you here in this north of the city flat? What's in your head?
This
This is it.
He gets the guitar. He plays very softly.
and sometimes I play.
I love you playing. I always love that. Few cans and you. Even practicing chords over and over. Lying in the dark, hearing that was so comforting. Whenever it's quiet, you're what I'd hear.
Simone listens to him play.
Go on.
She starts to sing along, making up lines as she sings. Gentle at first, then they get faster, louder. It's fun and beautiful, her singing. Mickey frantically playing, a view of what these two could be. Jack appears. He looks in for a second. Neither sees him. He goes back to the bedroom. Mickey puts the guitar down.
That was so beautiful.
I miss it.
This is you. It's Mickey. It's special. You always had that something. You're even better. How can you not use it?
I have to live.
It should be part of your life.
We're getting on now.
Age doesn't matter.
Bet you lie about yours.
Well, but that's because of other people. I wouldn't care. Yeah. It's just you say it out loud and their reaction makes you want to swallow back the digits.
Nothing can rub away your time.
I was in an accident before I came back. There was 4 of us on the way to this party, and one was this young guy that I'd been chatting up the night before. We were all laughing and listening to music and all happy together in the car, and it just threw us really hard and sudden. It was the weirdest thing. My eyes opened and I was there in this completely just silent car. My head was thumping. I was trying hard to remember the name of this guy next to me. And I called out to my friend in the front seat, and when nothing came back, for one awful moment, I thought, fuck, this is just, fuck, this is it. And I must have blacked out, because the next thing was this policeman at the window tapping the glass, shouting through, and he said some stuff that I didn't get. Then he started shouting questions. I mean, I was semi-there, barely conscious, thinking I was about to die, and the most Serpico of policemen in Argentina wanted me to help fill out his report forms for the paperwork. He asked my name, where I was from, and he asked my age. And I couldn't see this guy next to me, couldn't hear anything coming from him, but in my head, Mickey, fuck, this is embarrassing. In the middle of this nasty smash up, I couldn't bear that he might hear how old I was. Serpico's shouting the question louder, thinking that I can't hear, but I'd rather look stupid than old. Lying there, just waiting, I missed you. No, it's pathetic. Just got to be up for going for it.
What's it exactly?
That point, that aim. The place where, when you get there, something better happens.
I have my aim.
Well, you think you have. You talked yourself into it. I saw your face in the station. Same face each day, just getting on with things. Is that better?
What are you on about? What is it?
I think the world's changing, Mickey.
What difference does that ever make to us?
Mickey takes up his guitar and plays.
We can escape everything. Run a bar together, black and white tie, cozy B&B somewhere far away.
Spain.
No, not fucking Spain. Or France or Obvioursville, somewhere different, somewhere else.
I could play and you could sing and we'd be...
Duet. I didn't just get back. I've been here a while. I didn't know how to.
It doesn't matter.
Mickey stops playing.
It's nice. You here?
Jack comes out of the bedroom.
Are we eating tonight?
Where'd you pop up from?
Bedroom?
Mickey dumps the spliff.
What, you've been in there all this time?
Yeah.
So why didn't you say something? What have you been doing?
Just online.
Why didn't you come out
I am.
earlier?
I was busy.
I thought you were out with your mates tonight.
You said come over.
You said you had plans.
Things changed.
You should have told me you were doing it.
What, I have to call him book now?
I wasn't expecting you, that's all.
So you want me to go?
Don't be an idiot. I just don't get why you didn't show yourself before. You all right? What's up with you?
Nothing.
You're bruised.
Yeah, it's not myself.
Against who?
It's nothing to waste breath on.
Don't tell me a bruise across your face is nothing.
I just had a kind of thing with a mate.
What kind of thing?
Mates fall out kind of thing. There's no need to waste any more time on it. Do you want me to go?
Of course not. No, no. This is Sim, my mate, an old mate from years ago.
Yeah.
She's just come back from being away.
Baby, last time I saw you.
Yeah?
Don't give us your attitudes. Say hi properly.
Jack's mobile goes. He checks the number, cuts the caller off.
What's that?
Friend,
What's he want?
have we eaten?
Yeah, I'd have had something ready if I'd known you were about.
Just
What do
give
you
me
want?
some money and I'll go to kebab shop.
No, I can get something on.
No, takeaway's fine.
What do you fancy?
Takeaway.
All right.
I'll go now.
No, you don't have to go. We'll order in, get some noodles or whatever you fancy.
Oh, that'll take years.
We'll go and collect it then.
Why can't I?
Mate,
I want to go. Just tell me what you want and I'll get it.
I want to go.
I need a walk, actually.
What's wrong with me going out?
Does it have to be a battle? There's a couple of things I need to get anyway. What do you fancy?
Another bottle.
Just tell me what you want.
Noodles.
Jack's mobile rings again. He answers, goes back to the bedroom. Mickey watches Jack go.
That was a blast.
He acts all tough, but he's quite sensitive.
It's not good with me.
But it's hard. He stays in that room. I've got no idea what he's doing. I don't always know what's in his head.
Surely not that difficult.
I don't want to get it wrong.
Play your guitar again, come on.
I don't fight enough. I let people off. Scared of what I might do. I'll go and get us a takeaway.
Well, hold up, I need to get some makeup on me first.
No, I'm going alone.
Oh, come on, I'm not a teenage child.
We'll end up stopping off.
I can't stay here on my own.
Jack's here.
I need air, I need to breathe.
I told you how it is. I'm going alone.
You know what you'll find when you come back? I didn't mean it.
Go. If you want to leave, go now.
We were having such a great night, ignoring all the crap from before.
I was waiting, not ignoring.
Sorry. Sorry, I left.
Yeah,
I'm back now.
15 years late.
Whatever it was.
15 years.
Sorry, I am.
Walk out without saying anything to anyone.
Well, we all dreamt about it. Spent most nights listening to bands, singing alternatives to what things were. All of us wanted to do something different.
Then we woke up and realised they were just lyrics.
I thought it would last till I was lying in that car with people doing the same thing, only they were a decade younger with more possibilities.
I had to get the takeaway.
They had people pick them up after the car smashed. I went home alone. I stopped off in this internet bar place. Everything was so bright to begin with. Didn't have to be anything I've been before. It was so exciting first 5 years. And then this dive popped up with 4 fat computers, cheap, dodgy labeled bottles of beer to keep you browsing. I headed straight for it, just started searching, sunk into one of them, what happened to Precious Matthews and Faye Lucas moments. How did Grange Hill end? Where can I get those fizzy love heart sweets with weirdly irrelevant messages it used to give out? I tapped it all in and back came 1,000,001,001 results leading to 1,000,001,001 questions.
I ain't got time for this.
Okay.
If you're going to stay over, you have to consider Jack and be more regular.
I need to tell you this.
I let you in again. Have some respect.
I watched you over the last week.
What are you talking about?
Tracked you down. Can find anything on the internet. It tracked, and I watched you. I watched you go to the tube and take the Piccadilly line.
You've been watching me.
I followed you down to the platform one time.
So this was planned.
Didn't wait longer.
Knew I'd be soft on your birthday.
It was at my dad's.
Fucking hell.
Well, I wasn't ready for you, so I just tried.
This is too much.
Mickey heads for the door.
I just want to walk with you.
I told you no.
Oh, God, I thought you'd be better. Running out for a kid who doesn't give a shit about you. What fucking happened?
Jack on his mobile comes out of the bedroom glaring at Mickey.
Everything here is so small.
Right.
Mickey walks out. The evening light fades to night. 4, 9:30 p.m. Friday night. Mickey's living room. Simone checks the time. She listens for a moment at the bedroom where Jack is. She moves to the bathroom, the sound of the shower running. Jack is vlogging.
Johnny K. Me and him were down the Duckets and his girls were checking us. Johnny started chatting shit like he always does. Stuff even he didn't know where he was going with. Trying to impress this one with a stud in her tongue. Yeah, like he's always trying to play the big man. Made this proper weak joke having a go at me. He probably thought I'd lie, but he ran his mouth for far too long going on about my family. He was wrong. I picked him up a minute and he still carried on. Friends switch on you. Like, I know that's normal, growing and all. I just didn't realise it would cut this way with him. We've already got so much to fight. Like, people are too quick to follow each other's lines. Folks around here, like outside gates, on the streets, down Duckets, Finsbury's, Cineworld, wherever they hang, they're pure followers. Give them a line and they repeat it to someone else the same way. I'm just talking shit now.
Simone comes out of the bathroom. She looks around the room. She checks the time.
Not much around here is any different. Like, show me something different.
Simone goes to Jack's door.
It's been more than an hour.
Don't come in my room.
I just want to know where he is. It doesn't take hours to collect a bit of food.
She stays waiting at the door. Both listen for one another for a moment. Jack comes out of the room.
It's nearly 10.
Probably stop for a drink somewhere and whatever else.
Simone calls Mickey on her mobile. Jack just watches.
He's not a 999 candidate because it's taken him a while to get food.
He's not picking up.
Maybe give him a chance.
Simone listens to the answer phone message on either end. She hangs up.
You never tried getting a takeaway on a weekend? You calm down?
He's staying around.
Why, you got plans?
Everything's a question with you.
What, can't I ask?
Funny boy.
You and Dad going out then?
Tonight.
Together,
We're long-time mates.
right?
Yeah.
I'll just go to mum's if you've got plans. I'll starve to death waiting here anyways.
Simone picks out a butt from the ashtray and tries to light it.
Dad doesn't usually smoke here.
He does.
He's cutting it out.
Well, if I finish this, he won't be tempted.
The smell of it.
Then he should be here to stop me. He's not here, is he? He's wherever when he should be here. Open a window if you need to.
You want to go on like that in his place?
Jack's mobile vibrates. He checks it.
It's not him.
She abandons the butt.
I need to see someone.
You're leaving?
I'll be 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, whatever.
Jack doesn't move.
But I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Should have got a delivery.
Jack's mobile vibrates another message.
Your friend trying to make it up with you.
Started replying an hour ago and that still didn't give him a clue.
I think I offended him. I'm sorry.
Don't need to be sorry to me about it. Tell him when he gets back.
Jack's mobile vibrates.
What's the fallout about?
Nothing.
1,001 texts wasted on nothing.
I don't want to get into discussing something that's not important.
Good for you.
Don't get offended.
I don't. I'm not.
Everyone's desperate to talk, to know, but as soon as you open your mouth, well, it changes.
That's what they're teaching you in school.
School ain't really a source of the kind of stuff that I want to know. They can't answer the questions that I ask.
Oh, because you're super complex. Every teen is, mate.
You stray growing in a house with just your mum. No matter what your mum wants to be to you, she can't be a man. You're angry because you ain't got your dad there all the time. My supposed mate said that to me.
Wow.
It's just stark,
It's just sexist.
but it bothers me.
Well, don't waste your brain cells. Some opinions you just have to blank.
What if there's a point?
So what?
A child needs the fear of his father. He doesn't need someone tagging along, being all soft and sweet because he only sees him once a week. What kind of figure is that to look up to? Sounds dark when you first say the truth, but that's exactly how it is.
From your side.
I'm just trying to educate myself.
Maybe you should cut all contact. Go your own way. Do your own thing. If no one's good enough, how would that be? Wouldn't that be better? Parenting's not my area.
She tries calling Mickey's mobile, listens to the answer phone kick in. She hangs up, throws the mobile down.
Hold on.
To what?
Your panic.
Why are you always jumping at me? Always attacking?
Sorry.
How old are you?
What's that?
How old?
15.
Oh, 15. That's an awful age. 15 to 50. Fucking awful, I think. Hopefully, beyond is something else.
She tries to light the butt again.
Don't you smoke?
I don't know.
Well, every teen did.
I don't like it in my space.
Nicky Space,
My dad.
my best mate.
My blood.
Yeah, and mine.
Yeah, how's that?
We have our history, our experiences, our blood's mixed up more than any related family. Families are pretense. Our histories, our minds are tighter than any of that.
Nice and convenient.
There's more than blood that runs inside you.
So we're talking philosophy now, yeah?
Yeah, if you think about it.
Jack's mobile vibrates. He checks it.
It's not him.
Maybe he's got to get me a present.
Why would he be shopping for a present at this time?
It's my birthday.
You came here to celebrate your birthday.
It's my birthday and I'm here.
Was there no one better?
There was no one I wanted to be with more. 15, 16, 17, 21, 2, 3, 4. He was always there. Always made sure something special was happening. He wasn't bothered about the fact that we didn't know the date of his. Just put it all into mine.
His birthday's in October.
Oh, is that it now?
It's when he was born.
Can we put the TV on?
Jack puts it on. They wait in silence, just the hum of the TV for a long time.
I should probably get to my mum's. Tell him to call me. Happy birthday, yeah?
Wait, have some food at least.
I'm not that hungry anymore.
No, he'll think I drove you away.
Well, you didn't.
Jack goes to leave.
But you can stay in the bedroom. You do whatever it is you're up to. Just wait until he gets here, please. Then you can go where you like. Have a drink with me.
I can't drink.
I won't say anything. I was drinking at 11.
Well, I don't.
Oh, whatever. Fuck. I'm just trying to be like taking an interest in Mickey's little boy, being nice.
I wasn't being horrible. It weren't meant like that.
You don't have to run. I get you don't like me, but you don't have to like me or run from your part-time home because of disliking me. We can wait in silence.
Where'd you come from? Dad just said you come back from somewhere.
Yeah,
Where?
traveling.
Whereabouts?
South America.
Nice.
It was.
Which stretch?
I was in this place, Tucumán in Argentina.
Was it good?
Yeah.
And you came back here.
Well, I went to prove something and I did. It wasn't happening anymore, so I moved back.
You back for good?
I moved on.
I wouldn't mind someplace different.
You can go wherever.
I wouldn't mind it now.
You could.
After school.
Well, after dinner. You can do whatever you want.
I know.
Maybe Mickey's just discovered it. Maybe he's just moved on. Smooth as that.
He's someplace getting you a present, probably.
And what if he's not? This could be it. He could have just run.
He's not.
Hour 40. You can't tell me that's normal.
He wouldn't.
Would you be sorry?
Jack takes out his mobile and calls. Just an answer phone on the other end.
Okay, I'm knackered. I'm sorry for that.
What? Dad, call me, yeah?
He wouldn't leave you.
Right, sleep while he's gone.
Yeah.
Simone turns away from him. Jack's not sure what to do. He waits.
What was it you went away to do?
Find something else. There's this point where it's do this or stay where you are, safe. It's exciting, the thought, the chance of something else, and maybe I'll be different. It's totally thrilling to have the choice, even if you don't trust the person offering. You find your way. I had so little to lose, why not? I just walked straight towards something else, fucking the consequences. It was one moment and I took it.
Why'd you come back?
Done it again.
The same thing, just the other way.
Here became something else.
What's that?
I need to get back some sort of spirit.
I get that.
Do you?
I think I do.
Are we bonding?
I get what you're saying, that's it.
Bet you do. I don't, but I bet you have all sorts of answers. All I have is question, question, question.
Maybe you should try out some options.
Don't dislike me.
She looks at him. She touches his face. Jack doesn't know how to react. Simone moves away.
You look like him. I didn't think before, but you look like how Mick was. So lucky.
Jack's mobile goes. He checks it. It's not Mickey. They both stand listening to the mobile ringing until it stops.
It wasn't anything just now.
You should behave like his mate if you are one.
It wasn't anything serious. It was,
What?
you're lucky to have Mickey. He's a constant. He's same time, same place, sometimes sad, most times comforting. He should have been Bob Dylan, but he's, I don't know, kind of late in the day, something else.
You saying he's thick?
I wouldn't.
He is.
Don't say that.
Can't say nothing to me.
You can't laugh at him.
Who's laughing?
Go to your mum's. Go away. But give him a break. Give him a chance to make something else of everything. He'll never do anything different with you clinging to him, taking the piss and still draining and demanding when he gives you everything. Cling in here, child.
I wasn't laughing at him.
He thinks he needs you.
He's my dad.
We grew up without our parents, without much of anything. We're still going. Sure, you'll be all right.
Dad's parents weren't around.
He's not told you that.
No.
We've never told you anything about Jalise.
Who's that?
Oh, he'd shout a name to everyone.
Who is she?
Just that got placed at hers when I was 14. Mick had been there longer.
Hers? What? Who?
Our home in care.
Dad was in care.
Seriously, I can't believe he never told you.
He said his mum and dad were dead.
Yeah,
I thought it was sad to talk about them.
he is.
But he never told me any of this.
Typical Mickey, hide stuff away.
Why did he? I don't get it.
I didn't say I told you.
I don't get why he didn't.
Jack calls Mickey's mobile again.
30, 40, 60, 80. That's when parents, family, real friends are needed. No one else wants to know then. You should be able to help yourself.
Jack tries to focus on the call, but he gets more wound up by her words. He cuts the answer phone message off.
Oh, tough. He needs more. We need more.
Jack marches into the bedroom.
Come on.
Jack opens drawers, pulls stuff out.
What are you doing?
Jack comes back holding some of Mickey's clothes up to her.
Who is he?
Jack drops them, goes back and pulls out more.
Look, just leave it. If he doesn't want to say, you shouldn't get into it. I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Just stop that. Stop.
Jack brings the box into the living room. He searches through, holds up a young child's bright coloured dungarees.
What's all this stuff?
He picks out some kids' trainers.
Whose is it?
Don't touch that.
Why does he keep this all tucked away?
Just put it back, please.
None of this stuff's mine.
Simone snatches the box from Jack.
I shouldn't have said anything.
What is it?
Look, just leave it. Just put it all back where it came from. I shouldn't have come here. Just put it all back.
Well, I'm going out to look for him.
Jack
Don't
goes
get
for the
up
door.
or anything, please. Please.
Jack goes. Simone stands alone. She hugs the small dungarees close. She puts them carefully back in the box, runs around, clearing up the mess the best she can. She tucks the box away in the bedroom. She just stops, not knowing what to do anymore. She goes for the MP3 player, presses play. She drains the bottle, listens to the track for a moment. She moves to it. A police siren rings out on the street. She dances around the room, oblivious. The night gets darker. 11:30 p.m. Friday night. Mickey's living room. Mickey walks in with a bunch of 50 balloons and a white plastic takeaway bag. He's been drinking but isn't drunk. Simone jumps up. Mickey puts the balloons in a corner, dumps the takeaway bag and goes to the bathroom. The shower's turned on. She listens to the water running. It stops. Mickey walks back in the room. Simone watches him. He goes to the bedroom, looks in on Jack.
He left about an hour ago. He was calling, but you wouldn't pick up. I guess he went back to his mum.
Mickey disappears in the room. He strides back with a duvet and pillow, chucks them on the sofa bed. Simone goes to help. He gives her a look. She stops. Mickey chucks the bedding on and gets in. He covers himself completely over. Simone looks at him lying there. She struggles not to scream. 6. 12:30 a.m. Mickey's living room. Simone is by the window, gazing out, calmer now. She listens to the hum of traffic outside. She looks at Mickey, still completely covered by the duvet. She sings. He doesn't move.
I'll go in the morning proper.
She stares at the balloons.
I was going to go earlier.
She listens for a moment to the odd hum of passing traffic outside.
I thought you weren't going to come back. I thought you'd gone. Well, I knew you wouldn't, but just for a moment I thought maybe. Jack said to stay. He was upset. Why'd you keep yourself so out of sight? Sit up.
Stop talking.
Be you, Mickey.
Me.
Yes.
Mickey sits up.
You're the closest I am to anyone. I know tons of faces, loads of names, but that's just people. It's not like you and me.
Then why you sneaked around following me?
Think of us. It's a bit like we're all lost in this world.
I'm not lost.
You always know exactly what you're doing.
I did, yeah.
Maybe you're an explosion. Exception. There was no one I wanted to see more than you this last year.
What do you want?
She moves to sit by him.
I want to be young. I want a chance to be different, to do it all differently. I just want a chance.
Simone strokes his head with the back of her thumb.
What is it you're wanting me to tell you?
You never say what you really feel. Us lying here, we're here after so much. What do you feel?
I feel like I feel any night, whether you're next to me or not. There's a mattress and it's waiting for me to hit it.
Lying here, sex doesn't come into your head.
Why are you asking me?
Because I want to know.
You want to know about me or you?
You,
I don't want to talk about that. We're mates.
as a mate, tell me.
I got over that one a long while ago.
What's that mean?
I don't do it anymore, right? I let go of it.
Sex,
The feelings,
love.
the lot of it. I've put away all that.
Well, that's just completely mad.
Mad to change what never works out.
You can't just give up.
Stop telling me what I can do.
I never believe you don't want love.
I don't. I feel too old for it.
Wow.
Just how it is.
That's just depressing.
It's too much. It's not depressing. I'm not depressed. It's just how it is. I've got Jack and I've only got so much in me, and that takes up too much of it.
That's really sad.
It's not happened for me. Maybe it's just not meant to be. I don't know. I'm just gonna get on with what I'm good at. Getting on.
Play with yourself.
This is really not something for you and me to have a conversation about. It's nearly morning.
Will you want me to ask you in the daylight?
I don't want you to ask me at all.
You're shrinking away, Mickey man. I'm trying to find you.
Well, that's great, but I'm all right.
That's why you stayed out tonight. You're so fantastic with how everything is.
Stayed out to find blooms
Yeah.
and to show you.
And Jack?
He doesn't care. They've even stayed here to wait for me.
Well, I care.
Don't feel it.
I do. I really care about you.
I stopped in on the goodbye drinks do.
What happened?
I watched 4 of them sitting, drinking, deep in it. Sat down with them for one. I sat, listened till I couldn't.
And
Walked out.
that's it.
What do I ever do? Look, I don't want to talk. All this is it's for me. It's for inside here. You see,
What?
things get said, words come out, and then it's just nothing.
I'm thinking.
You want to have sex with me? And now we're not even looking at each other.
She strokes his leg with the back of her thumb again.
Sim,
He lets her.
You want me to?
no, just
She stops.
I feel, and I sort myself out.
She strokes his arm.
Touch me.
He looks at her, very softly touches her cheek. For a moment, they just touch each other. They stop. She kisses him and they start to touch again. She puts her hand between his thighs. Mickey withdraws. She stares at him. She moves away, again the feeling she might scream. She suddenly moves to her bag, searches it. She pulls out a tin, unwraps a razor blade. She puts it in Mickey's hand, makes sure he's holding it. She uncovers her thigh. There's faded scars all over it, words, symbols. Mickey stares. He stares at the blade. He puts the blade on her thigh.
Deep.
Simone waits. She waits. She looks at Mickey. Mickey drops the razor blade on the floor. They sit in silence. There's the faint sound of a police siren outside.
Why 50? 40 would have done it.
Time doesn't go backwards.
You accelerated it.
They're a bunch of blooms.
No, they're just hovering in that corner and I can't sleep.
They're your problem, yeah?
Even a token one.
Not you, not this. They're the problem.
One would have done it.
Mickey jumps up. He snatches the razor blade from the floor.
I thought seeing you'd make everything better, but you've just made me feel old.
He pops a balloon with the razor blade.
How's that? Everything great now?
He pops another.
All that?
He pops another 2.
Does that number make you happy?
Don't do any more.
He pops another 3.
Made you younger?
Mickey,
We can take you right down to 0 if you want.
He pops another.
Would that be good enough?
He pops another.
stop!
There's a loud knocking at the door. Mickey stops. He shakes his head. There's more knocking. Mickey chucks the razor blade down and heads for the door. Simone listens to the mumble of voices. Suddenly, in a panic, she starts collecting her things. She stops in a state, listens again. She calms down. Mickey comes in. Jack's behind.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
What are you doing now?
I only went to look for you.
And you come back in a police car. I thought you'd gone to your mum's.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? 2 policemen brought you home.
They were trying to ring you like I was.
Let him get some sleep.
So where were you?
You can talk in the morning.
What's all this here for?
Just go to bed.
Place looks a state.
I'll clear it up.
Is there some problem?
We'll talk in the morning.
Oh, will we?
Come on, go to your room.
Pretend everything's great.
I'm not saying it again.
I'm going to mum's.
I said, get in your room.
For what?
Jack,
We'll lie there while you two wasters tear the place up and pretend like nothing's going on.
get in your fucking room and get to bed. For once you listen to me. Listen and get your superior smug attitude out of my face. I'm not playing, I'm not asking, I'm not arguing with you anymore. Not anymore. I'm telling you, all right? I'm fucking telling you, respect me. For once, respect me.
Jack glares. He leaves the room. Mickey turns on Simone.
One night. One, and he sees me like this.
Get angry, Mick.
I haven't. I'm not a dad that shouts and swears at his kid. I've never been that.
Yeah, well, look where it's got you.
Look where you've got me. He's never been in trouble before.
Did he do anything wrong?
His mum will say it's me.
Was he charged with anything? Is he locked up? No, he's here. He's in bed, safe. Everything's all right.
It's not.
But people get in trouble. People row. They fight. They walk away.
They hurt each other.
It's real life.
You've got no clue what real is.
I shouldn't have come here.
Look at what you do.
I'm sorry.
That's a word. A second sorry. That's easy.
Well, what do you want?
We went to the police. Looked really fucking stupid, but we didn't know what had happened to you. Another one of us had just disappeared.
Well, you shouldn't keep hold of so much.
You left.
You should have been capable of following. Things could have been different if you followed me.
All the traps we avoided, corners we never let ourselves get sucked into because Jalise helped.
For fuck's sake, she wasn't a god.
She got us out of thinking we were just dumped kids no one gave a shit about. It's as close to anything bloody godlike as I've got.
What with her holy Saturdays and missionary work?
With faith. What's wrong with that?
It doesn't exist.
For you,
Where is it? She didn't save me.
she tried.
Until the clock struck, fuck off into the world and get on with it.
She stayed open to us after.
Stayed open to you.
You didn't want her help.
She wasn't interested in me.
Oh, that's bollocks. See, she's who I aim to be. Someone who cares and tries to do something about all the crap around. Getting taken in by her was the best thing to ever happen to me. She gave us values. I've got that. I've got Jack from a proper relationship. Wherever that went, he still has me. He has this front door and solid walls. He can dream whatever is inside. And that makes me, most of the time, feel like it's worth being here. Because I'm telling you, there's times still when I want to rip myself up. I have times just like we had before. Jalise helped. Not some blade, not carving words into each other. Something good, someone good. I sat here when she went. I just sat here and everything came back. The houses where no one will drink from the same glass that I use, where they wash my stuff separate from the rest of the family. All the crap that they left in my head. Is it me? Is it where I'm from? Is it because I'm bad or thick or ugly? Me sat in the bath trying to rub myself pale, thinking that might make someone care more. I smoke too much, yeah. I drink. I did, and things occasionally get dark, but I was all right. I'm good. But I know you find that soft, small. But if anything's taught me, it's you. Once you turned up and made everything better. What's happened? When I think of parents, I see Jalise. Not the one in my files with the title and no idea of what it was. If things were different, I'd look after kids just like she did.
You should.
I'm here helping you.
Not just about a hug now. Cigarette, kiss and good track to move us on. There's something missing, Mickey. There was nowhere left to go. I thought maybe Dad. I remember all the times I used to lie and go over to his, and I believed him when he said he'd have me home in a second if he could. I bought it and went away happy. Even thought I was a bit better off than everyone else. He's exactly the same. Too weak to cope with anything. I try to believe it's never too late, but he's proof that there is such a thing as a waste of a lifetime.
What were you even expecting?
Some hope, some change. People change. There was nothing decent in his cupboards or the freezer. Bare kitchen was just sad. I wasn't expecting him to do anything. I got back to London and I just needed somewhere to stay. He said he'd be at home and relaxed, but there's that thing that hangs in the air when someone offers one of us a favour. A sort of best before date. I could feel it. I'd gone past it after I got there. I watched him every night, poured brandy into his Mars bar mug for him. Like old times, only his teeth have rotted. They're stained brown now. His lips have gone. It's the first thing I noticed, the cartoon mouth, just this line. He's no longer handsome. There was something I loved so much about him and it's gone. But still, I want to see him, I want to share. I sit there each night hoping, still hoping. He never offers any of his drink, not one cup. Yesterday, I left the room, left the house, decided to do a Tesco's run, clean everything and get us sorted. I still think I can clean up and all the shit in the corner will evaporate. I dream of bleach and washing powder. I can't let go of it, even far away. I dream of us drinking wine and talking about what will save the planet and everything will be all right. I was moving full speed up his It Will Do street with these shopping bags and I thought, no, it won't do, fuck this. I went back and he was out of it, sunken on the same place on that tatty sofa. I dumped the shopping bags in front of him and he still doesn't move, not a blink.
Why fantasize?
I want love. Why is that so hard? I was so angry.
What do you do?
I fell.
Speak straight.
I was only cleaning up.
Just tell me. Sim.
Put bleach in his drink.
What?
Poured bleach in his mug and left it for him.
Are you being serious? Sim. Sim. Did he drink it?
I left.
You did that and you came to me. You come and hit me with all these things. What do you expect? You've got to go. You can't stay here. You can't.
Hey,
What am I supposed to do with this?
I thought always said we'd stand by each other, whatever.
I can't trust you. You can't just expect from me. You have to go. You can't expect.
Yeah.
She gathers her things. She goes to the bathroom. Mickey breaks. He struggles to pull himself together, wipes his face. It doesn't help. She comes back. Both avoid each other's eye. She gets herself together and heads for the door. Mickey looks up at her.
Lara's in Holloway. Vincent Allen was in and out. Not heard of him in a while. Matty Lyons sells gadgets down the market. He's doing well. Bernie, no one knows where Bernie's at. Lincoln has a nice little one bed he deals from in Chalk Farm, but he's losing it a bit. Stripped, danced, and wanked himself off in front of 2 customers. Went all around Camden. Jade's enjoying life in Berwick. I thought you'd made it.
How do you remember everyone?
That's my family. Some nights I trawl the net, check Facebook, track down whoever I can find, see how they're doing. I looked out for you.
You're so beautiful.
Should have come to me first.
You should have kids. You'd be fantastic.
Get Jack sorted, he's priority. See, I'm lucky I have him. Get that right, I'll have made it.
Can I please go in the morning? He's together, Jack. He's smart. He'll get on. Won't be seeing each other again, will we? You should tell him where you come from. Show him how well you've done for yourself. He's lucky to have you.
Mickey looks at her. The cold early morning daylight brightens. 7, 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Jack vlogging.
I came out of the flat the other day and this desperate looking guy asked if he could borrow my mobile. It was urgent, he said, explaining some lame waiting for someone who had something and hadn't shown story that even he couldn't sell. And his face when I said I didn't own no mobile. Man looked ready to jump me. Guess you have to be desperate to find yourself chancing it with someone's phone. There's snatch stories every week in the Gazette. Big one last month was this 65-year-old. He was just off the high street and 2 people came at him and snatched his mobile. They kicked the legs from under this man in case he decided to go after them. Cracked his head on a stone wall and fell and died. He died. And in this dead guy's pocket, they found a nicked credit card. He was in my head all morning. I got taken home in a police car last night. Everyone and everything just got confused. I was looking for my dad, so why are they looking at me? What are they seeing? I questioned them, yeah, because they chose to waste time on me. I was scared. They took me to my dad and I just didn't want to see anyone anymore. He's always at me, always asking questions, pushing me to do the stuff that he thinks I should. And all this time, he's been holding on to all his own secrets. I don't know who he is. What does that make me?
8, 9:15 a.m. Saturday morning. A park. Simone wanders with her wheelie case. She finds a spot and sits. She looks around her. She looks up into the sun a moment, takes a breath. The playing fields, basketball court, a crisp but sunny morning. Jack and Mickey play together for a while in silence. The night before is still with Mickey. He plays mechanically without the joy he had before. Mickey stops playing.
You all right?
Just need a breath.
Stop.
Sorry.
I'm only saying. You good? Dad?
Mickey gets back to it. They play again for a while in silence till Mickey stops.
I got to go in about half hour.
Oh no.
Got plans after my lesson. Come over at the end of the week.
All right.
Or later if you want.
Whichever.
Your friend gone.
Yeah.
That why you so upset? You shouldn't be. Don't think she'd have been that good for you.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you didn't get to see.
You don't need that mess.
What do you know about it?
I know what's in front of my eyes.
None of us know, and you're no exception.
Maybe you should talk then.
What's that meant to me? You might not see, but there's a person there with love and talent and fun and real heart. A lot that's maybe not obvious, but she had it.
In the park, Simone decides. She moves on.
You can criticize me as some failure not doing whatever it is you reckon I should. And I know you do. I know. But don't judge someone you've got no idea about.
I wasn't meaning to.
Jack plays alone. Mickey watches.
Where'd you disappear to last night?
Doesn't matter.
I'd like to know.
Walking.
Walking the streets?
Yeah.
Smoking?
Not really.
Drinking?
No.
Doing what then you can do at home?
What do you think?
I'm asking.
Can we just play?
Letting voicemail answer for you. What happened? You looked a state.
There's nothing for you to get into.
Yeah, I am though.
Why can't you ever just play with me?
Jack throws the ball to Mickey.
You need to stop your smoking.
You want me to quit cigarettes?
Not those. Your little thing you roll and smoke up yourself with. You need to stop.
Nothing wrong with the occasional smoke.
It makes you a stereotype, Dad. It messes up your brain. It fuzzes, takes the sense away, and it makes you thick.
You calling me thick?
That's what it does.
Don't disrespect me, Jack.
You're disrespecting yourself.
Don't you?
I'm just telling you what I think.
Don't!
You wanted the chat.
Don't you think you can say what you like to me? Don't you attack, just stop, stop. Smoking's nothing, it's a relaxer. Gets me through certain times.
Drugged up and drinking, you think that'll smooth everything out?
You don't talk to me.
You don't to me either.
I can't hear you today.
Then don't tell me about it, dismiss it.
Mickey chucks the ball and walks away.
Just speak to me.
Mickey comes back.
I got up this morning and I wanted to make today better. That's all. We used to play. You used to listen and laugh with me. When you call me names, it's not like for everyone else. I'm sorry, but it's not like anyone else when you're rude to me.
You scared me last night.
There's nothing for you to be scared about, mate.
But I was.
Then I'm sorry. I want us to be close. I'm trying to get it right, trying to do better. I'm trying.
Why'd you never say anything about your mum and dad? Why'd you never say they weren't around?
Sim tell you. She shouldn't have.
Who, you?
I can't.
We don't talk enough. Everyone's just angry. People have you in their heads, expecting you to be a certain way. Things are, they're messed up, and people look at us like we're the cause.
I know. I've had it, mate.
Tell me about it. I'm telling you. Speak back to me.
Sometime I will.
Give me something now. What's all that kid stuff you have?
Mate,
The box.
it's just stuff.
Why'd you have it?
It's mine.
From when you were young?
From Mum, my mum, okay? It's the last thing she gave me. It's old. Look, now I'm just trying to make sure, for far as I can, that nothing stops you doing what you want.
I'm all right. I talk it out. I say what's in my head.
To your mother.
To people around me. I video myself as I'm working through it. You could try it.
Video.
Yeah.
Me.
I'm just looking for my way to rise higher and help you.
I had a tough night, but I'm all right. I'm with you now.
Play you something if you want.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I did skip a couple lessons, like 6 or 7.
I don't want you to do it if you're really not into it.
I'll see. Will you tell me everything?
Sometime, yeah?
Don't look at me like that.
I don't want you to think that I live wrong. I want to be a proper dad.
Jack gets the guitar from the case.
I want to be good, make things solid for you.
I know.
If you need me.
I'm good.
Good. Good.
Mickey takes the guitar from him. Mickey very softly plays. He gets faster. He plays brilliantly. Jack watches amazed.
Sometimes when one of us had done something we shouldn't, Jalise, our foster mum, she'd call us in. She'd sit at the table and ask really calmly who it was before her bollocking. We'd hold each other's hand. We'd just stand there together, heads down, holding hands until she finished. We'd never tell her which of us it was. Knew she cared, but there was still that chance one of us might get taken away if they got found out. We could only trust each other. That's a family, I think.
Nine. 1991. Outside Brixton Academy. Young Mickey and young Simone. There's the tinny sound of the X-ray specs gig going on inside the venue. Young Simone's arm is bleeding. She paces, getting more and more wound up.
Hold it out. Come on, just stay still. Let me look.
What's happening in there? And we're outside.
Young Mickey tries to get hold of her arm.
I can't believe this.
Look, well, we need to check and see. Check and see if it's got glass in it.
Bastards.
Look, it will stop if we put pressure on.
How do you know?
Just do.
She looks at him, holds her arm out. He checks it, takes his scarf and wraps it round the wound. He holds it there, quietly begins to count out a minute.
What are we going to do?
Should be all right. It's pretty shallow.
About getting back inside there.
But let's deal with this, yeah?
He holds her arm, counts a bit more before lifting a bit of the scarf and checking underneath.
There, it's stopped. How's it feel?
I don't know.
They listen for a moment to the sound of the gig inside. Young Simone sits on the pavement.
Hear that guitar? He's a genius, Jack Airport. That opening's genius.
It must be a back door.
They'll have security on it.
Can you use your practical thinking to come up with answers instead of saying the problems that we already know? Maybe Lincoln can do something.
If we could get inside to get in, we wouldn't need to.
We miss out on everything.
Wouldn't have if you hadn't lost it.
What? I don't let people take the piss out of me or my mates.
Me and Lincoln weren't bothered.
You think that's a good response?
We'd be in now if you didn't go for him. So yeah, I think keeping quiet is sometimes just what you have to do.
He did a Nazi salute. You can do what you like, but I'm not taking it.
We can get some cans, some crisps, and this and here.
Not tramps.
What else is there to do?
They listen for a moment.
go to my dad's.
Pick up a bottle. Does it hurt?
They're still in there. They got away with it. That's the only thing that hurts me. Fucking idiot bouncers. They only picked on us because of you.
I don't think you can let yourself get as upset as you do. People are always going to stir it and do stupid stuff. I just think of it as, if you keep yourself together, they get more stupid. You can turn it round.
Do the words scratched on your leg stop you getting upset with anyone? What do you do it with?
Just leave it, can you?
Just the sound of the gig inside for a while.
Spoil your night.
Will you remember what I told you? You can't always react to people.
I can't not.
You got to try.
What I do?
You have to try harder. You got to keep yourself in check. I know it's tough. Look at me. I know, Sim, but we have to try. We have to. You've seen what happens to them that don't. I'm not going to give you a lecture. Just try. It's up to us. We can make something completely different happen.
Yeah.
The light fades. Great, thank you so much, everyone. Do you want to come back? Just to say thank you all so much for reading that. And Paula Stanik's here as well somewhere. I think watching. Just to say thank you all so much for watching and listening to that. There's going to be a Q&A now in a separate Zoom meeting so that we can all be kind of part of that. Paula B. Stanik will be there as well as me and the company. So I think there'll be a link below for you to join that Zoom meeting right now. Otherwise, thanks for joining, and thanks to Zoo and Zoo TV for having us. It's been such a pleasure and privilege to be part of it. Thank you. Bye.